Well, there is a bit of drizzle, but as you can see from the flag behind me, not much wind, and so I thought it would be a good opportunity, given that it's been a holiday and I've been doing other things, to try out the minor incremental improvements, the slip eccentric on this Beck Helene, which is there. I've just put some water in, a bit of gas into it, a bit of steam oil into it, and as soon as that pressure valve blows off, and that's up to pressure, the pressure gauge is moving slightly. Oops, you'll see it's off zero, and it might be that when we get down to it that what we need to do is adjust the pressure valve to get more pressure in the cylinder, but there's certainly enough steam to make it move. I don't think that's one of the problems. I'll just pause now while we get up to steam. While we're waiting, just to point out a bit of permanent wave trouble. A third of the line is on a cutting, as it were, this bit. So it's on a good solid concrete base. Concrete, but the grass is growing through it. From there around to here. And then it goes on to timber. Now this is some timber on piers. There's a pier there. There wasn't a pier here. It was just held up by having a block of wood underneath and screwed through. Well, what's happened is wood rots over time. 10-12 years on, the screws have pulled through. So I've just piled some blocks up underneath now to support that. Not very tidy. However, this thing here is flexi-track. And I've said it before, but what we mean by flexible track is springy track. So it has to be held in place into its curve, and that nail's pulled out, the other nail's pulled out. So you can see the shape where the track was. You can see where it is now. So without screwing it into place, again, it's pulled out of line, but I'm not going to run two locos, and I'm hoping that this thing will manage to get over the kinky rail joints. So in some cases, I'll just say this while waiting for the steam to come up, it's better not to buy something that's sold as LGB flexi track, but to buy long lengths of normal track and bend the rails. And I'm not sure if that's what I did. The other section is certainly a longer section, and that might be what I've done on this section. So if the rails are bent with a rail bender, or whatever way you want to do it, then it will stay in position. But if you use flexi track, you really need to hold it in its position, because it will spring straight again. So that's why I don't call it flexi track, I call it springy track. I could move it about now if you wanted, and just see it springing backwards and forwards. It curls quite easily. Okay, it's not quite blowing off, but I'll roll it a bit to get... Ow! I didn't bring my gloves. I'm going to go and get my gloves. Okay, there we go. Let's try it running it forwards. Hope that the slip... Have I opened that up enough? Oh, I can open that with my fingers. There we go. It's got some steam ready to go. Clear the water from the cylinders. Right, okay, so I don't know what I've done with the eccentrics, but this is running backwards nicely. I will have to try the slip eccentrics at some point. Okay. Running better than it was before, so whatever I've done has improved the running backwards. Oh, and that's, pause it. Okay, so the slip eccentric does not want to come backwards. I've got a bad rail joint there, so I'll just have to ease it over it. Anyway, I can see that from that permanent wave problem. And it's picking up steam now. Okay. Well, a one-directional train. Whoop. I've taken the pony truck off. Right. Oh, I might have to edit that out. That bird's been having a go at that there, hasn't it? Well, there's not an awful lot of pressure in there. In fact, the pressure gauge has gone down from what it was. Consumed a fair bit of steam. I'll turn that off. Don't know if I need to open this up a bit more. There we go. Let it generate a bit more. But the thing that I do notice is that without it roaring too badly, a bit more. Oh, well, maybe not. Okay, not quite there. Oh, it needs to build up some pressure. Pause this. You can see what my problem is. See how it roars more when it's moving, but okay, it goes backwards, but it just doesn't want to go forwards. And I've tried pushing the slip eccentrics round, and now I've got an issue of it's going back. I don't know. Turn the gas up. It's blowing steam out from somewhere. Oh, it was running better than that. Ah, you see how that... Oops, Daisy. Ah! Okay, I've forced the slip eccentrics a bit. The gas is really roaring. Ah, hopefully the rail joint's done. So, right, more work needed on the slip eccentrics. I could try and turn the gas down a bit. I'm happy that there's an improvement over what was happening before in terms of its running, but I'm not quite sure why the gas is roaring so much. And let's see. No, there's no. Right, I'm just looking to see where this steam is coming from. It might be it's getting past the pipe now. I don't know. Slightly uphill there. And of course, if it was once the slip eccentric is facing the right direction, it should be self-starting. So that when you turn the, just let the pressure build up a little. So when you apply the steam, because the phasing is correct, it should just start, assuming you've not got water logging in it. You need to push it. Right, well, back to the workshop drawing board place. And before I attend to the pistons, now I only took one piston out, and the piston that I took out appeared to be a brass replacement for the Teflon back-to-back cups, because it looked as though it had been machined to look like two back-to-back Teflon cups. So I'm not sure that's the best replacement style of piston to have. Just trying to imitate Teflon with brass, imitate the cups with brass. If you've got a brass piston, you probably need an O-ring of whatever material on the piston to provide you with the seal. That seems to be what you have on other steam locomotives, and so that might be a modification that I try once this current issue. I've still got to pursue this current issue, which is to try and get it so that it will go in both directions, so I can get the slip eccentric working. I'll stop it once more and see if I can move the eccentrics round. It almost wants to go. I've pushed the eccentrics round. A gentle push, but it's not much more free running in reverse. So it's not quite phased or something. See, so push it back the other way. Oh well, might be that the see, rocks backwards and forwards, suggesting that timing is still out a bit. Look, kind of overcoming the timing one way. Look at that. Okay, experts. All answers on a postcard. I think that's enough playing around, but there's still gas and water left in it, so it's still not set for phasing, for running backwards. Almost. And as I say, I've manually tried to push the eccentrics round to get them into the right position. Yeah. Okay.